It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Dallas. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
One snap in, and we have an injury timeout. Looks like they may be without a member of their secondary for at least a little bit as he gets worked on. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun is Prescott. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. First down, here's Dak. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Yeah, here we go.
Straight ahead with Williams. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs. But let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the penalty backs them up. Here's 1st and 20. Dak now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
It's on target to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Up the gut they go with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Prescott on 1st and 10. Brought in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing it on second down. Shakes himself free. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on third down.
Third and long for him here. Goes right downfield to Olave. Finds a seam. Left side is off to the races. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. The return starts at the 18. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First and 10, Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Prescott here from the gun. Caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And screen here to Blue. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A handoff to Williams. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Prescott now to throw on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's a throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at first down here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, contact, check, contact.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
On second down, Jacobs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Throwing off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
19,
Handoff here to Jacobs. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
It's a design boot. Buying some time right. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Come on, come on. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Working inside the red zone. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a second quarter lead. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Design bootleg here. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Dialing up a receiver screen. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out now runs the Packer offense. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of the season, but you're lucky to get it more than once. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They stick with Jacobs. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Packers send out. Their punting unit. Matariza, the one to send it away. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Then he gets forward for 3 yards as we've reached our 2-minute warning. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. First down, here's Dak. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. From the gun is Prescott. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And they say the Packers got to this one.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on. Hey, 60 Eagles, 6, go.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Dropping back to throw. This is Reed working the right side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go now. Packers 80. 60 Eagles.
Jacobs running behind center. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. Third and goal coming up.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
They've been kept down so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on third and goal.
60 vices.
Throwing from the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
19 Tigers.
They give up the guts of Bigsby. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Packers 60.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Come on.
16 yards.
60 Eagles.
First down.
Go, Reed. Go.
They're going play action. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Look at 19.
This is Bigsby. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Press up, 16.
The give to the fullback. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
So many offenses will script Kate their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser use stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Pass. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Like him, 18. Ready, right?
Goal to go. They're passing. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Here we go. Set.
It's Benson on the give. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Just a yard away on third and goal. Here's the jumbo package.
Let's go.
QB sneak coming. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. Here we go, fourth and goal inside the 1.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances, but defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line, man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Prescott out of his end zone. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And this gets them well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to get this one in the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36.
Tight end motioning right. First down, and they go right back to it. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Prescott out of the gun, third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They took their shot on fourth and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Pass play coming here. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Throwing off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
He's running with it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. They'll run. Jacobs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
19 Tiger.
Back on 2nd and goal. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Fits it through the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. Extra point for Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Following the play, that's somebody in some discomfort, Brock. Timeout calls as they head to take a look at Isaiah Likely.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Return coming here from the 12. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Prescott here from the gun. Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. On his own read, they hand it to Bluey. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. And goes to the hurry up here. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Desperation time here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. They're going for 2 here, Dak, bringing the Cowboys to the line. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Pretty easy to recognize the intensity on that 2-point try. Could have made it a 1-score game, but instead, still a 10-point deficit, Brock. They're going to need a couple more scores.
They sure will. Means more than likely a couple possessions, too, Kate. And we're to the point, if you look up at that scoreboard, there's not going to be many possessions left in this one.
Benson on 1st and 10. No one's around him. He's got space. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This taken from the 12. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. 1st down, here's Dak. Into the kick it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Prescott on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Slow snap, and they're in to block it. And he's drugged down. It was a long shot after the block anyway, and they're unable to add anything on top of that touchdown. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And gets a few on the plunge forward. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Again, it's Bigsby. He has the Packer first down, and Brock, that should be enough to win this game. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. New set of downs for him from the 31. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers push their lead to 18. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Dak out of the pistol. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. 2nd down now. They need 7. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter.